Hello everyone and welcome back inside of Fallout 4. We're going to be continuing our playthrough with episode 3 here on our walkthrough. Very hard difficulty. We have escaped Vault 111 in the last episode, and now we need to head back down to Sanctuary, back to our house, which is right there. As you remember, there's a little trail path that comes up and over and around on this side. Before we head down the hill, though, we are going to loot some stuff that we're going to end up needing here. And this stuff is always here every time you play through, so you're going to want to make sure you grab it. Rad-X and some Molotov cocktails in these wooden crates, which are very, very useful. We'll be using them here shortly once we get further out into the wasteland. And you're going to want to come into this little, we'll call it a trailer. It's like a little guard shack. You have the first aid kit, another wooden crate with a Rad-X in it, and they have folders. I don't really know what the folders are for. They always show up in the MISC. I don't think they do anything. They're not like a lot of the other junk you pick up, but you can grab them if you like. I always do. You never know. Especially in a game like this, you never know what they're used for. I really haven't figured that out, at least not at this stage of the game. As you can see, there's the first trailer right on down the road. Here's the path to get out. There's another trailer here with a desk fan that has some good parts in it that we're going to need later. And it has some cram and a coffee pot. And as you can see, I don't know, 10 mil rounds on the desk, an ashtray, and a combination wrench. Now this stuff is always here. A few different practice runs I ran, everything I've found is always where it's at. Whoops. Open up our Pip-Boy here. And I wanted to show you something. I accidentally kind of spammed X and picked it up. You see the little C right down there next to my carry weight. That is caps or bottle caps, which is the in-game currency, and we'll talk about that a little more. There's more dialogue that kind of goes along with that. When coming down the path, there is one thing you want to make sure you do is grab this hub flower, and then there's some blood leaf over here we're going to grab too. And we'll use this for, cooking and crafting and that sort of thing later. Real easy to miss this blood leaf. I've, on a couple of different playthroughs, had never even thought to look over here down to the left. And you'll find that stuff out in the wild. It usually is usually grown in the water, or on like a riverbed or something like that. But like I said, we have quite a few things to do here in Sanctuary. And now that we're in here, let's talk about what exactly we're going to do. First on the agenda, we're going to have to clear out some enemies. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations where enemies will spawn here. As you can see down there, that is our robot Codsworth. Now, what you can do is go talk to him, and he can help you clear all the enemies out as you move through the dialogue with him. We're going to opt out of that and just go clear Sanctuary ourselves, and here's why. Because we want the experience. We want to get to that next level here before, as we go through, kind of do some looting and that stuff, so we can, I'll explain why in a bit. Anyways, here's the path we came down. First place you're going to want to go look is right here to this house to the right. As you can see, there's a rat roach on the wall. Avoid using VATS when you can, like when this enemy is stationary there. you know, 110 mil you're going to get them with. And then one will pop out of the floor. And for all intents and purposes, I am going to loot the animals that I kill just to kind of, well, really, so I won't forget. Okay, first blue house on the right, rad roaches. Now, this second abandoned broken house here will spawn one right in that bush. So kind of, you know, creep up on it and be careful because it's going to jump out at you. Sometimes it is hard to see depending on where you're at. It gets kind of tangled up in that bush, so it can be kind of hard to see. We'll stick with the 10 mil pistol. You can immediately turn an about face from that busted house to this one here, and this little blue house one will come out right about there. See, there it is, right on cue. Okay, and it doesn't see us, so we're just going to go ahead and aim and take a shot at it. Alright, and that's the rad roaches. That's 3 locations. Now what we want to do is we're going to cut across. Oh, that's right, they got the fence up. We can't cut across. Alright, now this part, once you've cleared out that, this is very important. You're going to want to follow the path I take and stay away from Codsworth. Because what'll happen is, we got to go to that yellow house there. And another house back here. You want to come to this one back here first, because if you get tangled up with these enemies in this house, as you can see right there, Codsworth will come over here and save you, and he will more than likely kill, you know, 1 or 2 of them, so you won't get the experience for it. And these bloat flies can be a righteous pain in the ass on higher difficulties. So, you know, exercise caution. Do what you got to do to kind of make your life easier on you. Something I like to generally do. Wow, I'm a terrible shot. Once I kill one, it's going to alert the other 2. Get them out of the house. They're a little bit easier to shoot. I can't fly behind cover. Ooh, yeah, got him just before I ran out of that. And as you can see, ooh, that one had a bobby pin. And this one's got bottle caps, sweet. They can be a bit of a pain in the ass to kind of mow down. So I like to kind of sneak in, take out one, and then back out of the house so it draws the other ones out. There was 3 here, there'll be 3 in that house as well. So we're going to exercise the same technique and try to keep Codsworth out of it. Also, if you kind of hold your ground, then they'll, you know, they'll kind of come and about face you. What they do is they shoot like almost like a stinger at you, which will give you radiation damage. So you're gonna want to watch out. There's another one in here somewhere. Let's go find him. Probably be down the hall. Yeah, I hear him. the old sneak attack. All right, and that's the enemies. Number 2 on the agenda. Go talk to Codsworth.
Codsworth?
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth? You're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state. Where is the missus, by the way?
She's in a better place.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought.
Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally hit the X button.
Doesn't matter how long it's been. I feel fine.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Okay. And now you'll see the one option is highlighted in yellow. This is a charisma check. It says at times this will come up in dialogue, blah, blah, blah. You can you're always going to win this one. However, depending on your charisma is going to really determine, on how many of these you win. They have orange ones, which are kind of medium difficulty, and red ones, which are higher difficulty, and we'll explain those as we see them. But like I said, you get experience for them, so it's always worth a shot. I've actually had it where I've hit on the higher difficulties
Daydreaming, perhaps?
hit the higher difficulty ones with 1 charisma, and your charisma is obviously it's going to dictate whether you win or not. It kind of averages out. You have a higher chance the higher your charisma, basically. So, without further ado,
Codsworth, you're acting a little bit weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
and we still have another holotape to listen to that we had found in Vault 111.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
And right here, if you go, this is the point in the conversation where if you talk to him first, you will, you and him will go look, anything dangerous, and that'll kind of lead you into going around and looking at that sort of thing. You can tell him you've already looked, obviously, as we will do because we already have. We know they're
Codsworth,
not here.
I already looked. They're not here.
Then they're really gone, aren't they? No, sir.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
All right, now,
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home.
and that's the reason why I hit triangle there. I probably should have explained that to you, but tough shit. Anyways, so if you ask him about Concord and you inquire about it, he'll update your map. There'll be some other times and dialogues with certain people that'll come up. And let's look at the map here and show you what I mean. So now we have Red Rocket is on our map, and we also have the city of Concord, which is right here where our mission marker is. That is going to be on our map as well. We have a lot of stuff to do before we get rolling down there. Well, not a lot, but we definitely have some things we need to take care of. Um, Time is kind of running a little long here, so I think I'm going to end things there. When we come back, we are going to loot and scrap all these houses. I'm going to show you the things you guys need to get. At the very least, I probably won't do a whole lot of scrapping on video, but we'll figure that out in the next one. Anyways, um, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. We will see you right back here in Sanctuary Hills for more Fallout 4. Later.